I say, so now here's the big night. It's your first NHL start. So take me through all of it. Because I know in Ottawa we were watching like, and when we saw the final result, we're like, wow, like finally got his first start. The end result is a shutout for people that don't know. So
Yep.
amazing. Anton Strawman has 2 goals. He's done only 4 times in his career. Can you just when did you find out? Like, what was your mood mindset going into this? Just give me the details.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is one of the most exciting days of my life up until this point for sure. So I had gotten called up. I believe it was like, I think the game was November 26th, I think,
November
or either
30th.
that. Oh, so I got called up on the 26th then. So I got called up on the 26th, and we have I think we play the next day in Washington, and then we beat Washington, or maybe we played that day, and or maybe I think we lost to Washington. Anyways, so then we go back and we practice, and Rob Tallis, my goalie coach, skates over before practice, and he just kind of like looking at me, and I'm like, oh fuck, am I getting sorry to
That's all good.
No, it's fine.
I'm like,
it's fine.
I'm like, oh geez, am I getting sent down already? And he looks at me and he goes, you're starting, I forget what day of the week it was, but he says you're starting the next game. And I was like, let's go. And so then he just kind of got it out of the way. It was like 3 or 4 days after I got there. I'd been having success in the American League. I've been having, because I had a great year the year before, and I'd started the year even better this year. And I was playing with confidence. I was playing the best hockey I'd ever played. So for them to put me in there was like, okay, these guys have been paying attention. They're going to give me a shot here, which was incredible. Like, just to have that confidence. I've been in situations where you get called up and you just never play, and it kind of gets in your head a little bit. You just, like, obviously they don't trust me. Like, that stuff's just, it's kind of a toxic mindset to have.
Yeah.
So when they throw you in there right away and they say, hey, let's see what you can do, it just gives you, it's almost freeing. You're able to just go in there and play. And that being said, like, that's the most nervous I've ever been in my entire life. Like, I would go through phases where I was like so excited and just looking forward to it, and then I'd just be like, it's been 5 years, like maybe I'm not ready for this kind of thing. And then you go back and forth with the voice in your head. And I remember I was just sweating in my suit on the way to the rink, and then I get there and I go through my routine and I start feeling a little bit better. That was another thing that I switched around, is my pregame routine. I just kind of made sure I was like, I got to make sure that this thing's going to get me to play the best every single night. Consistency was something that I struggled with. I think my routine can help that. So I did my routine, which was definitely better than the last time I got in the net in the NHL. So that helped a lot. And as soon as I made the first save, I was just having a blast in there, man. Like, you're not nervous at all. You just play. And all of a sudden I looked up and it was like 6 minutes left in the third period. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, and I remember we scored a couple. It was 1-0 for the first 2 periods. And I think we scored 2 goals kind of late in the third. So I knew I was getting the win. And yeah, and then, so we played an incredibly solid defensive game, which was perfect for me. I think I had to make maybe one save that was like a pretty tough save, but other than that, it was just I just needed to play solid, and ended up going my way. So I just remember looking up at the end of the game when the buzzer goes, and I see Weeks right there, and I just put my hands on my head, and I was like, there's no way that just happened. It was a pretty crazy moment. So, and I was able to fly in. I think we had like 14 or 15 people there, like family, friends. I had some buddies that were playing the SPHL in like Tennessee or something. They flew in. They just like asked their coach for the day off, and then because I was starting, and they flew in. It was crazy. Buddies from Winnipeg, my aunt and uncle, my aunt and uncle from Vancouver flew in, grandma, other aunts and uncles. So it was great. And then, we all went to dinner after the game, and it's just one of those really special days.
It's the best.
I guess as the clock is winding down, are you looking up going, I'm going to win my first NHL game, and I'm likely going to post a shutout? Like, how does this happen to a guy that couldn't get a start for 5 years in Ottawa?
Wally, there's no way he's uttering shutout even in his mind.
Yes,
no,
you
no,
are.
no,
Tell
I,
me you are.
it.
Tell me right now.
no
you
chance.
Are.
No
Ah!
chance, Wally.
I told you.
Honestly, I looked up at the clock and I was like, I can't look up at the clock. Like I can't think about that. So I would like kind of be like, my eyes would be itching to go up to the clock, and I'd be like, no, don't look at
do
it. Exactly. So I was trying with everything in me to not look at the clock.